Marty, we're preparing for 3 games in the space of 6 days. It starts, of course, on Saturday at home against Plymouth Argyle. How much are you looking forward to this on the back of such an encouraging second half at Sheffield United?
Yeah, there we go again. Definitely, we know that the schedule will be like this, and it was a good news that we pass on the cap with the challenge that the fixtures, of course, and the schedule will be more busy. But first of all, we have a good challenge in front of us with Plymouth at home. A game that we know that we can build on from what we achieved in the second half against Sheffield, but that we need to learn as well at the same time from what happened, especially I would say in the first 13-14 minutes. We didn't start the game well, despite we predicted and we agreed that could be the kind of start that Sheffield will try to put in. First game at home of a team that probably club that has big expectations for this season in Championship. So it's definitely something that we need to learn from, and instead the second half it was encouraging because I think we play at different level, at different pace, with much better ball tempo, the way we build our attacks, the way we defend much higher on the pitch, and not only that, but scoring when we still, we got this red card, then still had the courage to chase the draw. I think it was a pretty good performance in the second half that we need to keep on for the game against Plymouth.
How important was it for the confidence that your players were able to demonstrate they could do that, and like you say, against such a strong side?
It was important because the scenario, because playing away, because of good opposition that we play against, and especially because it's not easy mentally to turn down a 2-0. I think that when I look back at the last 3 games, we have been able to have some good moments during the games, but we are missing perhaps this consistency that we would like to have over 90 minutes, which is pretty natural, I would say. Not something that we like, but it's not so unusual at this moment of the season, with a lot of new faces coming in. So my job is to make sure that we glue all this as soon as possible, and we try to play at higher level in all the areas of the game, but especially in a more consistent way over 90 minutes.
You've spoken before about being patient in terms of the new signings coming in. They're young, they'll need time to adapt. It's not helped when players like Dembele and Sato come in and do what they do.
Yeah, but that's exactly why they are here. That's good that they show it from day one. I think it will be unrealistic to expect that they can do it in every game at every moment, but it's definitely good news that they had this impact. And as I said before, I think that the process of creating a team, it's all about creating those relations and as well trying to play the football that is very natural for them, and that's what we're going to try to do. My experience that there is always some adaptation process on these, and it's going to be up and downs, but they were definitely very important in the last game.
You mentioned last season, and you've said it again this season, about the importance of our home stadium being a fortress. With that in mind, how key a game is this weekend's?
A lot. First of all, because we need to pick points, because we come from 2 games in a row where we didn't win those games, and obviously I want a reaction. I want a strong message to everyone that we want to be a strong team this season. Second, because it's very important. Last season we managed to turn slowly the trend, but unfortunately at my arrival we were not very good at picking victories at home. And this is something that it's important part on our identity and important part, I would say, on what kind of QPR we want to build. A team that is very strong when we play at home, that there is this strong connection with the supporters, that there is a strong atmosphere in the games, and that we use that into our advantage. So I'm aware that it's going to be impossible to win all the games that we play at home, but to make sure that we create that feeling for the position that when they travel to Loftus Road, it's going to be a difficult game. I think it's something that needs to be there all the time, and that's exactly what we're going to try to do.
Plymouth had a difficult opening game, but they were very unfortunate to take all 3 points against Hull City last time out in the league. What do you expect from them?
I expect a team that has been growing, I would say, through the last games, both in the cup game and the last game against Hull City, as you said. They were actually very good. In the first 20-30 minutes against Hull, they could score a lot of goals, or at least 2-3, I would say, and they play at pretty good level. So they got good players. I would say that some of perhaps the 2 best players they got last season, as Hardy, as Whittaker, are still in the club, and that's good news for them. So definitely it's a team that has the tools and the strength to be a dangerous team, and we need to be very aware. because they were excellent last season in terms of counter-attacking. They're very dangerous on transitions. They had a player like Sissoko from Toulouse that is very good at 1v1, that got the pace. Bundu, that I know from Denmark. So they got a squad with good players, and we need to be aware of the challenge.
And from our squad's perspective, Lucas Anderson, Ilias Cher and Morgan Fox are the three receiving treatment as far as we're aware. What's the situation with those?
Yeah, as you know, Illy and Morgan Fox are on the current process to recover from a little bit longer injuries. Lucas picked a small muscular strain while striking this corner kick in the game against Sheffield United. The tests that we made, fortunate for us, were more positive than perhaps what we could expect when we saw him on the pitch. So he will not be ready for this game, but perhaps he will be ready, hopefully, in a few days.
And just finally, Wayne Rooney has described the Loftus Road crowd as hostile. Is that what you want to see? You're already smiling at that prospect. Is that what you want their reputation to be?
I respect a lot of the manager's opinions. All that I know is that we have a fantastic supporters, a fantastic fan base that since day one, since I came here, they have been extremely good and strong to help us to achieve what we had to achieve last season, and hopefully, and I know that they will be there again to achieve what we want to achieve this season.